I just got done with a session. The great Dr. Dre once said, "I'll never stop making music. It's like air to me." My name's Zach Galloway and I'm a music producer, and I feel the exact same way about music. In this video, we'll go into how I came to be the musician I am today, and just a little of my abilities and what I plan to do in the future. I was around music all my life growing up. When I was very young, I had my own little Tykes cassette player that I would always have with me. Almost every night I would tuck it under my pillow so I could listen to it before I went to sleep. As the years progressed, I would sit with all my cousins and have sessions of guitar, piano, singing, and just music in general. I grew up listening to a lot of different kinds of music because each of my family members enjoyed a different type of music, and still do. After high school, I had a golf scholarship to play for a school up around Chicago. I would explore the city with the people that were in my class. However, I left school after a year in Chicago and moved home to work. Time passed and I had my first opportunity to visit Las Vegas. I experienced the best night scene I had ever seen before, and even won big in the game craps. I caught so much inspiration from this city from a musical standpoint because of all the big musicians that had performed/are performing there. Another positive of this trip was that I did well in craps with the help of my uncle, and with that money I bought my first Native Instruments Machine Micro. Now, the Machine Micro is the base model of the Native Instruments Groove Production software hardware line. It's limited in its capabilities, but at the time, it was everything I needed to jumpstart my passion for music. I began making solo instrumental albums and even upgraded to the MK2 controller pictured here. I have an extensive knowledge of massive synthesizers, Kontakt 5 samplers, and complete players. Each of them helps me carve the sound I am looking for and aids me in finding the sound of the artist I am collaborating with. Full Sail helped me in many ways. I worked with many people on many different projects. I worked in top-of-the-line studios and worked with amazing artists. My faculty and peers were knowledgeable and showed that music was a passion of theirs just as much as it was a passion of mine. They really pushed me to perfect my sound, master my craft, and work together collaboratively. I am looking for employment in a studio, record label, or for a solo artist, somewhere basically that I can put my trade to work. Some of these companies that I have in mind would be October's Very Own, Native Instruments, or Columbia Records. However, I could see myself working with artists such as Drake, Roy Woods, Majid Jordan, Noah 40 Shabib, Future, Designer, and many more. I speak to these people/companies because I'm looking to share my music with as many people and artists as possible. I also would like to have my artistry continue to impact people. I want to combine the worlds of hip-hop and R&B. Together, I believe they can reflect my emotion and aid others in expressing their own emotions. However, I believe I can add to this genre as well, with my knowledge of current production of hip-hop and R&B tracks today, and my creation ability. At the end of this video, I will play what I produced with the session that I was in at the beginning of this video. In conclusion, I believe that I will be a vital asset to a music team, a studio, or perhaps other music production companies. I take my music seriously, and I believe my music reflects that. Thank you, and God bless.
I can tell that it really been a lot to you. Tired of the same story.